11 years ago, the virtual gates to Azeroth opened in World of Warcraft. Happy birthday, nerds!
Says you.
With loving irony. More Bioshock is on the way, and Overkill is really sorry for their Payday 2 PR disaster.
PlayStation 4 doesn't just get PS2 emulation, but can now stream to PC as well. Here's game news that matters to us today. I'm Danica.
And I'm Tamtu, you're watching Turn-Based.
Do you want more Bioshock? Sure you do. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick mentioned that Bioshock is unquestionably a permanent franchise for our company, and one we do believe in. Since the last entry in 2013, Bioshock Infinite, there has been no development surrounding the franchise, but the series will see a sequel in the near future. Currently handled by 2K Games, any announcements about a Bioshock sequel will be made by them, so fingers crossed for more big daddies and little sisters.
If you want to stream PS4 gameplay to your PC, it will be possible this week, unofficially. Independent developer Twisted is porting his Android-based remote play app to PC. Similar to Xbox One's existing option to stream to Windows 10 platforms, for a $10 price tag, you'll be able to play Bloodborne and Uncharted on your computer. Or in my case, Destiny.
Oh, you.
Oh, me.
Anyway, Payday 2 microtransactions aren't going away, but changing, hopefully for the better. After locking various overpowered items with XP and in-game cash bonuses behind a paywall, essentially giving the game pay-to-win options, the devs have reflected on this and admitted that they fucked up and they're sorry. Explaining that with the angry gamers, various media hawking on this, and even their volunteer moderators going on strike, the past weeks were some of the most challenging in the history of their community.
And in news that mattered to ex-Kakashi01, Sony has finally confirmed that the PlayStation 4 has emulation patched in for PlayStation 2 titles. As part of the Star Wars Battlefront Limited Edition PS4 bundle, updated versions of 4 classic Star Wars games were included. 3 of them were Bounty Hunter, Jedi Starfighter, and Racer Revenge, all from the PS2 era. Rather than remastered ports, the games were actually running off a built-in emulator. Sony has answered some questions about this so far, but it doesn't seem to be a priority to them to market this feature so much as Microsoft has with the 360 backwards compatibility. But hey, if that means I can play Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy XII on my PS4, bring it on.
And lastly, if you're in need of a spare WiiU gamepad but didn't want to buy another system, starting this week in Japan, you can buy the controller separately for 12,800 yen, which is currently about 104 USD. No word yet on this coming over to US and European territories, but we're sure you haven't broken gamepads as much as Wiimotes. That's it for today's game news that mattered to us. Since it's Tuesday, that means it's time for this week's releases in the loot list. Out this week is the PS4 remaster of Quantic Dreams Beyond, Two Souls with creepy digital editions of Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page, Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires for PlayStation Vita, and the 3rd episode of Minecraft Story Mode titled The Last Place You Look for Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, PC, iOS, and Android.
Also out is the PS Vita version of Tesla Grad, a personal favorite of mine, DARIUSBURST CHRONICLES SAVIOURS on PS4 and PS Vita, and the DLC for Bloodborne The Old Hunters, as well as a complete bundled edition of Bloodborne with The Old Hunters on PlayStation 4. And that's it for this week's loot list. We'll be back on Thursday with more game news that matters to us.
And of course, game news that matters to you if you use the hashtag game news in our app. Follow us on social media and to stay on top of our content. Keep it here on Zoomin Games. I'm Danica.
And I'm Tamtu.